Hello, this is Tim here again. In this segment, I'd like to talk about the practice of modern Ho'oponopono. And this goes back to the Hawaiian Islands, and it was a method that the people used to clear up misunderstandings and conflicts within family units and bring unity back to a broken family unit. And there were a number of things involved. The family heads would get together, and the members of the family, they would talk about the problem. They would ask forgiveness for what was happening within the family unit, and collectively they would bond together in forgiving and cleansing that situation. But with modern Ho'oponopono, you can use this in your own life to clean and clear situations in your own experience that have come to you on any level. It can be financial, it can be personal relationships with just about anybody, people at work. This can be used with people who are brought into your reality as a result of your work situation. This can be used to clean and clear anything in your life that is of a negative nature, is a problem, and so forth. You can use this as a health practitioner. You can help people heal through this method. And what it involves is, because these people are in your reality, and the fact that they are in your reality, you take responsibility for that situation. And by you taking responsibility and cleansing it in your life, you can cleanse it everywhere. And this is a practice that you can use daily to cleanse your atmosphere, to cleanse you, to cleanse the situations that are in your life, on no matter what level they may be on. But what you're doing is you're opening up to the divine and giving the divine the license to move and clear that situation. Now, in this, there is a prayer or a mantra that you use. And the mantra is fairly simple. It's, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And thank you. And what you are doing within the context of that mantra or that prayer, when you say I love you, you're directing that toward the divine. And it can include that phrase in and of itself, all the elements of the mantra. But as you take it to the next step, you say, I'm sorry. And what you're doing when you say, I'm sorry, is that you are taking responsibility for the current situation and confessing that you are not, maybe not conscious of the root cause of it, or how it managed to manifest in your life, or the role you may have played in creating it. And on another level, it's the equivalent of saying, I'm clueless. And if anything does bubble up as a connection, something that you are responsible for, you can clear that as well. Now, the next part of it, please forgive me. You are asking the divine to use you as a channel to bringing forgiveness and healing to the situation. It is an appeal to the divine to forgive your lack of knowledge or wisdom or understanding of the situation. And if anything bubbles up as a connection, you can clear that as well. And when you say thank you, you're expressing thanks for the divine moving in the situation and clearing it from memory. Now, when we speak of the different states of mind, there's only 3 states of mind that you can be in. There is the present, which would be defined as you are connecting with the cosmic mind. It is what is known as a zero state. It is nothing but love. All right. When you are at zero state, connected with the cosmic mind, there's no problems, there's no issues, there's no wants, there's no desires, there's nothing there but love. And love is blind. It holds no judgments. It holds no preconceived notions. There's no memory. It is pure, clean, infinite love. This is where the divine mind comes from. A lot of people, when they meditate, they try to get to a state where they're looking at a blank slate. They're just in a state where their mind is quiet. There's no thoughts running over and through it. You have a quiet and clear mind. And that's what zero state is. And that's where the cosmic mind is at. It's nothing but love. There's no wants, no desires, needs, issues, problems. There's nothing there but love. Okay? Now, the second state of mind is inspiration. And this comes from the infinite. And this includes the life path you were meant to follow. And your mind has echoes of this. Your memory has echoes of this. Okay? But inspiration comes from the infinite. It comes from zero. It bubbles out of what seems to be nothing. And it's there. Okay? This is what we call inspiration. The third state of mind, and this is the state of mind most of us walk in, is memory. And this is previously stored data or information that is running through your head, with every waking conscious moment. All right. Most of what we do, most of what we experience, the way we think, and how we react is based on stored memory. And this can also include generations of stored memory that gets passed on from our ancestors. Now, the mind can only follow two laws or two states. It can follow inspiration, which bubbles up from the divine, or it follows memory. And for most of us, what we experience, what we do, what we say, the questions that arise are all coming from memory. Now, again, at Z state or zero state is the divine mind. It is pure love. It is the source of inspiration. And everything you need is already there. Now, your enemies are the memory between you and the divine. Now, how do we cleanse what is appearing in our current reality? Well, in order to do that, we have to take responsibility for it, first of all, and then surrender it to the divine. Now, here's the catch. We cannot clear memory or generations of stored memory, for that matter, on our own. Only the divine can do it. And the modern practice of Ho'oponopono is simply calling upon the divine mind to clear that memory. And the way we do that is we surrender this to the divine. And we take responsibility for whatever is appearing in our reality. All right? And we ask the divine to cleanse it. And this is why we use the mantra. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Now, the resistance to this is going to come from your ego and your intellect. Your ego will try to argue and say, I'm not responsible for this. This just happened. Okay? And your intellect is going to say, I want to know the how, what, and why behind everything. Okay? Now, the only thing you need to understand about this is that you are voluntarily giving the divine a channel to heal and clear the situation. The divine is not interested in assigning blame or meting out judgment and punishments. The divine is only interested in clearing and healing the situation and bringing it to zero state or love. Okay? So this is how you need to approach this. If you get involved in too much of an intellectual exercise with this, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. trying to find all the answers and so forth. Your ego may resist it because let's say there's a situation in your life where you're having problems with another person. And your resistance will be to say, you know, the resistance will come from the place that, look, I didn't have anything to do with this. I'm not responsible for this person's actions. This person's just being mean. They're a jerk, whatever. I'm not responsible for this. If they are in your reality on some level, you're responsible for them being there. But in the context of this, when you say, I'm sorry, all right, you're saying to the divine, I'm sorry that I am not able to comprehend the totality of this situation. I am not aware enough or in my consciousness to really figure out what's going on here. Okay. It might be a situation that you've contributed to. Maybe you do have something to apologize for. But again, the divine mind is not interested in assigning blame. What the divine mind is looking for is a channel to use to clear the situation. If that situation is in your reality, you can clear it, not only in you, but everywhere. All right. This is a very, very effective way to cleanse whatever is in your environment. There's a Hawaiian doctor. There is a link below this video to the program. He used this method to clear a hospital of criminally insane patients by doing this. When he walked the halls of this hospital, when he looked at his patients' charts, he would repeat this mantra over them. He took responsibility for each one of those patients and the staff and even the physical condition of the hospital, which was so negative that paint would peel off the walls, plumbing would fail, toilets would flush on their own. You could not get a plant to grow in this facility. They'd bring a plant in, it would die. That's how negative the atmosphere was in this place. And by using this practice, he cleared that hospital of these so-called criminally, mentally ill patients by doing this. And this is how powerful this could be. He took responsibility because these people were in his reality. Simply because they were manifest in his reality, he took responsibility for them and began using this clearing. And as I said, there's a link below this video if you'd like to find out more about that. But as you do this, understand that you are just cleansing what is in your environment. You are just cleansing all of this. And when you cleanse it in yourself, it can be cleansed everywhere. You're erasing the memory. All this stored memory that you are being presented with. Because like I said, a lot of what we experience day to day is based on stored memory, things we've learned. And this can go back generations. But the thing you need to understand is that you are accepting responsibility because this is being manifest in your reality. All right. And like I said, your ego can resist some of this. You can say, I'm not to blame for that, but whatever. That's immaterial. The fact of the matter is, it's present in your reality and you have to deal with it. And if you want to deal with it in a positive way, you start cleansing on it. Tell the cosmos, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And by doing that, you are opening a channel for the divine mind to clear that situation, not only in you, but in everyone involved. And you're thinking, well, how can that work? Well, see, don't get too intellectual about this because you and I can never figure this out. And the catch is that you and I cannot clear all that old memory or that old program. Only the divine can do it. So you just simply, this can be something that you use day to day to day in your surroundings, in regards to your financial situation, in regards to your relationships, everything around you. Say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And in doing this, you're allowing yourself to be used as a channel to bring healing to that situation. And that is the entire basis of this. It's a reconciliation. You are unleashing the power of the divine to work in that situation, cleanse the memory, and set everyone free that's involved in this. Okay. As far as, you know, what is this has to do with the things that are in your reality. If you don't like it, cleanse it. All right. And you can use this, like I said, in all matter of ways. You know, it can be personal relationships, it can be finances, it can be family relationships, whatever is brought to you or whatever is manifesting itself in your reality, this can be used to cleanse it and clear it. All right. So that's pretty much how you use modern Ho'oponopono to cleanse the things in your life. And as I said before, if you'd like, there's a link below this video where you can find out more about this practice and how to get to zero state and use the influence of the divine to act on the situations that are in your life. But you need to do that by accepting responsibility. And a lot of people have an issue with accepting responsibility. You're going to have to get beyond that if you really want things to heal and manifest in your reality. All right? This is Tim Miller, and I'll be talking to you soon.